Hello, everyone. 2026 first stocks episode. I'm Jam.
I'm Cons.
I'm here two bros interested in finance. As we have started the new year good with stocks, it deserves an energetic opening for the first
True,
video of
true.
2026. So I'll give you the lead and lead me wherever you want to lead me to.
All right, 2026, second year, bro, second year. Let's see how it goes. I just want to go over our GetQuin. We keep it same as last year and watch our performance in the first couple of days. So my stock picks are up 2.2%, and your stock picks up actually, you're down 0.5% year to date. Crazy. I had to check there, but sorry, you're just about in the minus, very minimal.
Yeah.
And together we are up like a solid percent. And compared to the S&P 500 is up 1.2% year to date. So we had a green start to the year. And yeah, I think that's a pretty good sign. I saw some information about like how a positive first week in the S&P or in the market or certain stocks kind of predict a positive year,
Yeah.
or is more likely at least. Of course, it's all it can always go the other way. But yeah, I'm quite positive. I like how we started this new year, 2026, even though with all these turbulences, Venezuela, Greenland, all this stuff that's happening right now. We're not gonna go into it, but um, uh, uh, with all this happening, I'm actually surprised we have a green start to the year, and we're taking it so well. And yeah, before I go over the stocks, you got something to add for this?
I've got I've got something to add. It's like kind of news, and when you talk about news, you kind of need to go into politics, but without making any
Mm.
comments. Uh it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like, let it be. So it's what I can see is, America always, like, since the Cold War, America was and still is the world police, right? But I started to believe that with the withdrawal from Afghanistan, Syria, and everything, America is focusing on the parts that are essential for them. I would say, like talking about Greenland, kidnapping or taking hostage. How do you even say that? But like
Sending
getting
him on a holiday,
the sending him on a holiday.
all inclusive.
Maduro taken with helicopter with special missions and everything. In my opinion, America is still going to be the world police, but they're really focusing on the essential parts for their foreign politics, and that's about it. Like, recently they said that in Syria, okay, the Kurdish group that they were supporting, they said that, oh, they're alone, like the neighboring countries should do whatever they want to do. They said something like that, and now they started to kind of support the Syrian government, like the government that was built after, that was established after Assad. So yeah, like these things are happening, and I don't know, America is creating tension, which is not good for the stocks itself. But as we are early on the year, it is very nice. It will be very nice for stock market to see some crashes, so we can just like buy and be prepared for the year. That's about it.
No, I completely agree. I feel like what you touched on with Venezuela, Greenland, or even Turkey, Syria. I feel like it's just strengthening, especially like with Syria and the new government, like strengthening new alliances. And I think
Yeah.
it's more America is even, if I can say it like this, but I feel like they're working even more selfish than they used to, like more on their own
Yeah.
personal agenda, right? And what is good for them, and not really caring what anybody thinks, I believe, especially with the whole Greenland situation.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it still surprised me that the market stayed so green with all these things. So like, and now like I'm just feeling like even what's to come, right? And of course, I would love a good old crash like you as well, man.
Oh
Like, of
yeah,
course, it's
yeah,
always good opportunity to buy some stocks and build up your portfolio. But yeah, let's see, because all this turmoil, what we had now, didn't really do anything. So, how much turmoil do we need for the market to react, right? That's what I'm asking. So,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, I
let's see.
think the biggest news that can come out is that America buying it or invading it, taking Greenland would definitely cause market to crash hard. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. But like as you said, America is like acting very selfish. But like selfish might not be the right word here. It's
Hmm.
rather than selfish, they are literally looking out for their own interests. And that's what foreign politics, international politics is all about. And they are looking for their own interest in a way that even their strong, long lasting ally of Europe, even they are against them. Um, it's just things are happening, and we just need to look for ourselves as well as America is doing and make the best out of the market. That's about it.
Yeah, honestly, talking about this, I think it might be to an advantage for Europe too, a little bit. Um, like how we've talked in the past as well, be a little bit more independent from America and
Yeah.
Asia, and be on their own 2 feet a little bit more, especially with military as well. So yeah, let's see. I would move on to the stocks if you got nothing else to add.
No, no, go
Um,
for it.
j- just
Right.
looking at our top picks from this year, of course, we have the video as well. Just make sure to check it out. Bank of America had a pretty decent start year to date, up 1.6%. Also with Mastercard just scratching the 1% up year to date. But who did really well actually out of our stock picks is Amazon, up nearly 7% year to date. So that was a little surprise for me. It did really well. And slowly but surely, bro, I think it's creeping its way up. I think the whole euro US dollar exchange is hurting us a little bit as well and losing those percentages because of what the dollar is doing these days. But yeah, I think slowly we're getting some reaction on Amazon, and I think what is happening is what we anticipated. Hopefully, a good 2026 for the Amazon stock. What do you think?
Uh, we picked Amazon for a reason, right? And it's just showing the reasons. Like I think it's too early to talk, but this year is going to be Amazon's year. That's what I can say.
Yeah, I think I'm on your side there as well. I made it a quite large. I think we both have a quite large position of it as well
Yeah,
on our
Amazon should be
GetQuin.
my largest position, or Bank of America should be my largest position. But yeah, one way or another, Amazon is going to be the best performing Max 7 in my opinion
I
this
mean,
year.
for both of our portfolios, Amazon is the largest position, making up 30% of our total money what we use. And in both of our picks is second place. So we both put a good chunk in there, and I think it's gonna perform really well. I'm still very bullish on 2026, and I think the start of the year showed a little bit what is to come,
Yeah,
hopefully.
what is to come? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Um, I would move on to the next one quickly. Actually,
Yeah.
some news with a stock that I've bought recently. Surprise, surprise. I like buying stuff. Netflix, I've added it finally. I'm kind of proud I did it before you. I'm not gonna lie. Um, um, but yeah, it's in a downtrend. Year to date, it's down 5%. And yeah, it's trading below the $90. I believe I bought it like 90.50, so just at the $90 range. And yeah, I started my position. There's not much else to add. I'm gonna buy more if it drops more. So I'm hoping, like you, for that little crash for quality stock that I don't really have yet. And yeah, I wouldn't mind doubling or tripling my current position either. So I'm really hoping for a drop. Um, but yeah, let's see. What do you think? I think we talked a lot about Netflix. Obviously, everybody knows what we think about this, but yeah.
I keep saying this about, like, I kept saying this in last year that I didn't sell at least a part of my Rhine Metal and not buy Netflix, because like, Netflix didn't have a bad year last year either. But this year I don't want to miss it, and I think it's one of the Max 7 companies that is going to do well this year. But Netflix is not only a stock that I look for when it comes to next year. It's a stock that I'm going to hold for like a lifetime. And it's just a quality stock. It's an amazing stock. So, like, it's not like a buy and sell for me. It's just like a long-term, really nice stock, and I'm hoping good things from that.
Yeah, same. No, for me, it's 100% a long-term stock. So I put it, I think, in the same category as like Amazon and Google. Of course, the
Mm.
future may change my opinion. And if I say in 2, 3 years, things have changed, or in 5 years, things change, of course, my investment style changes as well. But for now, long-term position, of course. And yeah, very bullish for 2026. Um, I would move on to another stock if you got nothing else to add, and that's Novo. Novo Nordisk had a really good start, if not the best start. Yes, it had the best start out of our picks with 17% year to date already. And yeah, I mean, from my point of view, this shit can happen. It had a really good start. I'm
Mhm.
hoping, obviously, for a good year. We don't have to talk about Novo a lot, but this kind of like volatile moves are typical for trading at this level right now. So yeah, not too surprised. Hoping for a good year. I don't know if you want to add something to this. Yeah.
I'm going to say the same things that I always say about Novo. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping for for it to surprise us. Maybe it will do a little a cheeky AMD, like last year. So it is a little bit of a gamble from my side. But yeah, let's move on. I would just talk about Alphabet, up 3.5% year to date. And the big news with it was that it's the second largest market cap company in the world, overtaking Apple. And it's just chilling behind Nvidia right now. And yeah, pretty cool news. I just want to put out there, I think, or my prediction is that within the next year or two, we will see Google at the top one. So I
Yeah.
want to see Google there, especially as a shareholder. So,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
but yeah, what do you think? I mean, yeah,
Eh, I mean, I didn't sell Google. I'm still holding it from
yeah.
last year. It's going to do better. I mean, it's going to do good. I'm not expecting, just because I didn't put it on my list for 5 companies doesn't necessarily mean that I think badly of Google. I just think that there are other companies that might do better, that I think is going to do better. So yeah, that's it. I think Google is going to do still well this year, but, like, I think they're going to do like how Amazon did last year, barely beating the market, but still going to go up.
Yeah, no, of course, it's one of my picks, and I left it in because it's such a quality company. And of course, I think it's trading high right now, especially with the PE ratio higher than usual. And but yeah, again, just because it's not in the GetQuin doesn't mean we just sell it and leave it alone. We're gonna talk about another stock that did really well year to date, and which isn't in our list. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm feeling bullish. I got really nothing else to add. Google is Google. Everybody uses
Yeah.
it. Everybody loves it now. So yeah. Um,
And I feel like about Google, like, we had this problem last year. Google really needed to wait a lot for it to make that breakthrough. I think LLMs are not big of a threat anymore for Google.
no, no, like exactly. Like I remember that the time was really like nerve breaking back in June, July, and the summer break especially. But then it just took off, and it's still taking off, right? I believe it's currently trading at new all-time highs. So
Yeah.
at least in dollar. Um, but yeah,
It should be
um,
okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see $400 on Google this year by the end of the year, but we shall see.
I mean, let's see. Yeah, we shall see. I mean, maybe I can't really give a price target, but I know that it's still going to go up.
Um, Good stuff. I would talk about SAP quickly. Up 1.5% actually as well, green. So this might be the indicator as for good performance 2026. We shall see at the end of the year. But yeah, building out a little bottom, I think it can get interesting right now. I think we talked about this in the last stock video as well, right? I'm hoping for the 160, 180 range. Of course, I want to get
Yeah.
a stock cheap. Um, but yeah, maybe we're gonna get a good return on SAP. Might be a nice surprise by the
Eh,
end of
so
2026.
like we don't like to trick our viewers, right? Or whoever's like checking our portfolio and checking our performance and like trying to understand if we are saying right things or not. And that's why we just put the year, like beginning of the year prices for the stock picks that we make. And I'm
Mhm,
telling you, I think uh, SAP is gonna go down. I'm not sure about 160 euros, but like at least I would say 180 euros. And those will be the time that I would add it to my personal portfolio. But in the long term, by the end of the year, I think it's still going to be the one that makes the cut.
mhm. No, I can see
Yeah.
that as well. I just want to add that this is actually the only stock that we both do not own in our personal portfolio
Yeah,
yet.
yeah, yeah.
So,
Yes, yeah.
yet. I have
Yes,
owned it
that
in
I
the
will. I will.
I have owned it in the past, but I let it go. And yes, maybe now, if it becomes cheap enough, it's definitely a buy for me because it's quality
Yeah,
company and
exactly,
um,
exactly.
can't go wrong. I would move on through a stock that performed the best, and it was last year's pick, ASML, up 17% year to date. Um, Amazing performance, scratching the 1,100 euros. So, I mean, we're both holding it. Again, it's not in our GetQuin picks, but we still both hold it in our personal portfolio, and I don't think anything is gonna change in the near future. So yeah, that's really mind-blowing performance. It's getting now to a point where, it's valued higher, obviously, just like Google. Um, yeah, let's see how it's gonna perform. I mean, very strong start of the year again. Let's see if we can get like a 30% return on the company
I
by
mean,
the
I
end.
mean, I mean. To be fair, even if it stays at this performance and just like go sideways for the rest of the year, it will most likely be going
Yeah,
to beat the market anyway. So like, it already gave the returns. We just hope that it doesn't crash down.
yeah. Now it needs to hold it. I mean, yeah, literally already at 17%, right? And a company that performed so well last year as well. I think that's more than fine. Um, but yeah, hopefully, bro, hopefully. But I can see it, and I think my price range is around 1,300 to 1,400 euros, where I will reconsider the stock and like reevaluate it as well. But yeah, obviously, big hold for now.
Yeah, yeah. It
Um,
should be okay. I mean, we are going to see, and it's going to be fine. That's what I always say to myself, and
yeah,
most of the time it works out.
it works out really well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Yeah, okay. The last stock I really wanted to talk about is also not in our list, and it's only in my personal portfolio, but it did really well because of the political issues we had right now. LMT, Lockheed Martin, up 12% year to date. I think that's also really nice. And for me, honestly, surprising performance because I think I'm up like 20, 24, 25% now. And for a very conservative stock, which I was like, I'm gonna buy into it slowly, I have my time. I can buy into it next year and the year after, slowly building up the position. Um, but yeah, it's performing really well. And of course, a huge catalyst, which I couldn't anticipate. I mean, this shit doesn't happen, but yeah, it is Lockheed Martin for me, an absolute market leader in military vehicles, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they produced those like F-35s,
Yeah, yeah, all
F-16,
the
stuff like that.
yeah, all did, and multiple bombers and the missile systems and so forth. So they're I believe they're the largest in America. Quote me if I'm wrong, but
I'm not. Yeah, most likely they are the largest, but like we couldn't have anticipated this what
no,
Trump was going to do,
no,
and
it's
like
nobody.
like I think it's in our video as well. So we talked about the 2026 picks video, and we talked about who didn't make which
Mm,
companies didn't make the list, right? And I think I should have mentioned,
I
and I
think you
think
did,
I did
yes.
mention Chevron there, for example.
Mhm.
So we couldn't have anticipated that this Venezuela thing was going to happen. So like, and we told ourselves, okay, Chevron, very nice company. It has a lot of debt, but like it is what it is. But I didn't buy that. But on the other hand, it's just like a really amazing company, very conservative stock. You can nearly make really good returns, including the dividends. But we told ourselves, okay, you know what? Yes, it's making good money and everything, but it's just like it's not going to give us returns as much as the other stocks, right? But like these Lockheed Martin, Chevron things, these returns are happening because of like the catalyst, as you say. So we couldn't
Mhm.
have anticipated that, and it is what it is. That's why we don't have it. But like, I think it's worth to mention it. I think they're going to have a good year.
Yeah, I think it's I know people say investing is like, or it's a little bit of luck. Of course, sometimes you
Yeah,
need to
of
have
course, of
luck,
course,
right?
of course.
And of course, you can't anticipate it, but I would like to add to this, you can't anticipate Trump, what he says and what he does. And I think you have to keep in mind that this can go easily the other way as well, right?
Oh yeah,
So,
100%.
what you cannot anticipate to the top, it can also go to the bottom. So, whatever my dude whips out in the next couple of months, on statements or whatnot, um, I think it's going to be a little bit risky. But yeah, I'm happy with Lockheed, and obviously Chevron is still on my watch list. I think we talked about this as well, that this potential Venezuela thing might even drop Chevron in price, but we had a pretty positive reaction. So let's see how it plays out over the next couple of months. And yeah, otherwise, I have nothing else to add. I would quickly go over the earnings, unless you have something to add for this here.
I don't have anything to add. We can go through the earnings.
And um, we do have some interesting earnings this week, actually. JP Morgan has their earnings tomorrow before open, and Delta. And on Wednesday, we actually have Citibank before open and Bank of America before open. So this is going to be interesting. We have some banks, and on Thursday before open, we have TSMC. So also the big chip maker is gonna start off the earnings season this year, and Goldman Sachs and BlackRock is also on Thursday before open. So most big banks. Um, by the
And
way,
did you say that JP Morgan was?
uh,
JP Morgan is Tuesday, right? Yeah,
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 I'm not checking on Qualtrim. I'm using Earning Whispers, by the way, because
yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
more
yeah. Okay, okay,
reliable.
okay. Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah,
I
BlackRock
mean,
and Goldman are also
it's
going to be
it's
interesting.
not it's not on Tuesday or Wednesday. Like Tuesday, JP Morgan. Wednesday, like big boys, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and Citi.
Yeah,
Thursday,
yeah.
Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and
I amongst
BlackRock.
among Stanley as well. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't even just
Yeah,
skipped
and
over it.
also Wells Fargo as well. I mean, yeah, let's see what the bank stocks are telling us from Q4 2025. I think they had a relatively okay year. I don't think that the earnings are going to be like upsetting. And yeah, I don't think that the earnings are going to be upsetting, but gotta see.
Neither am I. I think we're gonna have some pretty good earnings, but quite interesting how we start off the year with the big banks, right?
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be a quite good indicator. So let's see how the market reacts. Hopefully we get the crash we're dreaming of. But on the other hand, I don't really care, man. Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
go
In
up.
the long term, it's going to make it. But
Yeah.
in the long term, and we are long-term investors, we always say this since our first video. Long-term investors, so like rather than caring about the price, yes, I personally care about the price, but rather than caring about the price, caring about the company and what company you're buying, I think it's more important at the end.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, nothing else to add, and I guess catch you guys in the next episode.
Yes. Catch you guys in the next episode. Bye bye.
Ciao, ciao.